Hello, live from Virginia, USA. I'm Sherifa Nakalema. If you're seeing me for the first time, and I'm very passionate about what I do here. And today, in case we're watching it later, even those in the chat, I have some people in the chat. This was the live. I'm doing it at almost 11 p.m. USA Eastern Time. It's intentional that I wait for some people to wake up and some not asleep yet in USA. The topic is something I've talked about even recently, but I just got an aha moment. I had a different topic today. I changed it because do you know what happened to me? I had what they call the aha moment. I knew about the aha moment. I keep quoting Oprah all the time. I got to know about the aha moment from the Oprah show, because also Oprah used to say aha moment. Aha moment is when you say, aha. Do you know that moment when you have tried to figure out something and then finally it clicks? Something clicked. And I said, I'm sharing that today with you. That something is to do with a principle which I discussed recently here called the be. Be, do, have. Do you know recently, that's how we create what we want. So if you want to create what you want, please stay here. I'm not coming to you as an expert, although I read so many books and everything. I'm coming to you as someone who's always curious. And even before I came here, like sitting here today right now, I just had another expert talking about the same principle. I even checked with ChatGPT, also talking about the same principle. This is what we've been discussing. You know, I spent 7 days here, coming live every day, talking about success habits. So I went back and looked at those 7 days, and I said, what were we really discussing? Actually, it was how to get into the be. You know, be.do.have is a state. This is, if you can learn the principle. Normally, let me show you. By the way, let me first say hello to people in the chat. Excuse me, please, if you're watching it later, because I was about to get into the topic. I was reading about a coach. I have it here. He was stuck in the have, do, be. Like, you know, when I have this, this will happen. When I have that, this will happen. That's how we live our lives. So he was living life like that too. So I'm about to get to there after I say hello to the people in the chat. And then you see what happened to this coach. And that's what I'm sharing today. How can we learn to behave like this, like the way the coach is going to say what happened to him, so that we get what we want faster? That's the issue. How do we get our goals faster? Okay? See, let me see who's in the chat. Welcome. Ooh. You're not from Sina Lawrence. You appear only on Friday. Where do you go late after? I don't see you during the week. Welcome, Janet. Welcome, Madina. Ara is here in the house too. Why would you choose such a name? That's weird. Okay. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Yeah, walk. She's very consistent. I'm motivated, Janet. Whenever I see, you know, I'm the first person I think to get to your video, because when it comes, it's normally like 7 p.m. my time. And I'm still like 7 p.m. over here. We still have the sun. When your video comes up, welcome. So, yeah. So early there, yeah, 5:42 here is late. Okay. I came back with the principle you had me talk about before. It's called be.do.have. Let me put in the chat. Please, this time, we are not talking about anything else except that. Because I was talking about it and combining it with other things. Let's focus on it and see what it really means and how it can change our life. Please, you want to change your life? You want a better life? Hang on. And you don't have to stop here. So from here, go find out more about it. But then not many people talk about it. Very few talk about it. And today the person I was listening to, he said he was researching the whole internet, asking where did it come from, and people were just guessing Zig Ziglar, like they're not sure where it came from. So if you know where it came from, put in our chat or leave a comment if you know where it originated. So what is be.do.have? The be.do.have. So I'm about to quote this coach because he called it a strategy, others call it a mindset, others, this one I'll call it a model, be.do.have model, be.do.have mindset, be.do.have principle. Or this one called it be.do.have strategy. I think that's why the author is not around. People just call it whatever, but it's be.do.have, okay? He said, this quote that I'm quoting, let me give a link. This is a very long link. How am I going to put it for you? Wow, that's such a long link, but I'm going to put it in the chat. For those of you who later want to know where I'm getting this stuff from, because you may think, that's too long. That's too long, and it can't even fit in the chat. So I can't give it to you. So I'll give you the main page, okay? The main page. I think he was quoting something. So there. That's where I'm getting this from. And his name is Tony. Tony, let me put in the chat also his name. Because I'm about to quote his story right here. What happened to him? He wrote it on here. So you see how this can help you. Okay? Now, that's his name. The person I'm going to talk about. So let me see, how are you doing? Janet, do you have your goal ready? I said you have our goals. Because if you have your goal in mind, as you're watching me, like the thing you want to achieve, pick just one thing. And as I'm talking about this, you think about it. You think about it. Maybe you're going to get out something from this discussion, okay? Okay. Now this is his story, Tony's story. He was a coach, okay? He spent 3 years of training. I'm reading from he wrote like a story here. The website is actually called it's a YouTube. This is a website. wellingtonlifecoaching.co.nz. I don't know, this is another country, it's not actually USA. Okay. This is what he writes. After 3 years of training, study, and practice with certifications, lining his wall at home, he was ready, he thought he was ready to be a coach, but then he was scared to start. He had done the training, right? And he says, part of me felt that I needed to have more skills and experience before I could do, he's using the word be-do. I thought I needed to have more skills and experience before I could do coaching, and only then I would be the successful coach. So he thought he would have to have and do and then be. It's like reversed. We think you have to have something first. When I get this, then I'll get that. So he has examples, okay? That's the wrong way, but that's the way we live life. Now, see what happened to him. So as he was there, months passed. He finished his school, he finished his certificate, but he was scared to invite clients to come because he felt he wasn't ready. He needed more experience. He was like scared, right? That's fear, I think, is creeping in. So, creeping in. This is what happened. After months, he's telling the story. So months passed. Then he said, I read lots of books and did more training and even more certificates. Yet I felt still, I wasn't ready to open my doors to clients. So it's like how you finish maybe university or something, but you are waiting to get some experience. How these people say you have to have experience to get a job, that kind of thing. So he was worried that he wasn't ready to be a coach, okay? So then his phone rang. He wasn't advertising to get clients, but the clients came by themselves. So his phone rang, and it was a prospective client. They wanted help with an issue. So, but he thought he knew little about it, right? So what he did, he booked the person. Like he booked the person to come for coaching, right? But what he did, he called a friend. Tony called his friend, a fellow coach, because it said I knew he would be able to give me some tools and techniques that I could use to help my new client overcome their problem. So he was going to help for help from another coach. Yes, he's a coach too, right? You know what she said? My friend's response surprised me. Rather than giving me the guidance on how to help my client, he told me, go be the coach. Go be the coach. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying here. That's said, go be the coach. Because this one wasn't ready. Like he needed, like he felt he needed some more. Are you following? Like, oh, Master is alive. I thought Master was dead already. You're still alive. She appeared. Casey too. Oh, Casey, are you still here? Welcome, Miss Casey. Welcome, Master. So, are you following? I want to know that you are following what I'm discussing here because it's so important. This person went to school, finished all the training, but felt they were not ready to start coaching until a client came, called to say they wanted to be coached. He was scared. He had to call someone else to help, to guide him. And then the other one said, just be. Are you following? Yeah, okay. So let's see what happened to this coach because he's telling his story. So he said, I thought this is important. So he said, my friend said, just be the coach. And by being the coach, you know what to do. Remember, it's be, do, and have. By being the coach, you know what to do to help your clients, and as a result, you'd be the successful coach that you want to be, to become. You have, okay, but he has examples. Wait, about his problem, he solved it. He became the coach, and everything changed. That once he coached that first person, people started coming. Remember, he was stuck in many months. Now he has 3 examples for you. Remember me when I was talking about it, I gave 3 examples. Let me remind you, I gave the example of a lawyer. If you want to be a lawyer, start behaving like a lawyer. Walk like a lawyer, dress like a lawyer. Go to the courtroom and see what lawyers do because it gives you the feelings of the lawyer. The feelings of the lawyer before you are a lawyer. Then you go get the skills to become the lawyer, and then you'll be a lawyer. So, as I said, if you wanted to be a parent, but those were my examples. I didn't get them from anywhere. If you want to be a wife or a husband, but you don't have a wife or a husband, pretend, behave like you have one. In the house, don't sleep in the middle of the bed, sleep on the side. In the garage, if the takes 2 cars, park on the side. Like behave like you have a house, a wife or husband in the house. Or in your life. When you go to buy, I said buy 2 cups, buy 2 plates, buy whatever, buy something. Like you get the feeling that you're already that. That's a trick. If you want a baby, go decorate a place. You can even buy some clothing and prepare for a baby who's not here. The whole thing is about feeling. Do you know why it was an aha moment for me? I'm going to give you his examples. Here's 3. When we were here, we talked about 7 habits, okay? I talked about, okay, you need to know your happy place. You need to be grateful. You need to be read. Be very clear what you want. Do you know what we were doing? We were actually discussing the being. The be. Because the be, the one I was listening to before I came live here, said that doing is easy because we know you do things and then you have. You do and you have. The part we don't understand is the being. So these are the statements he said before I quote those 3 examples. He said, once you get to being, have you seen a person who's passionate about something? They say, I have to get this. I have to do this. And they're speaking like it's done already, like it's already here. I know it happened to me with the school. Some of you who know about school, I imagine the school being there and everything before it was. So I think I have a connection with that one. I understand it. Like you imagine it, you visualize it, that you're already in that. That's why we use this. You have the happy place. For those of you who've been following me, if you've not been following me, I'll put a link to that after this live. I put a link for you. What we've been discussing here, how these habits I'm talking about. Your happy place brings you the feelings of what you want to happen, right? Your I am affirmations, you're saying I am, I'm already, I am. When you are being grateful, you are grateful that this, you see, it gives you the feeling, the happy feeling, the passionate feeling. That's what we need. We have to learn how to get to that. So let me get to the 3 examples he gave you so that you get the point. Let me check the chat. I haven't checked the chat. You're following? Hello, hello. Are you following? Okay. He's giving you 3 examples and how these people could behave differently. Maybe this is going to be one of your examples. I gave you 3. I gave you a lawyer, even a doctor, like a child behaving like a doctor, pretending to be a doctor. That's what they are. When you later find them, the doctors don't wonder why, because they created the feeling. They wanted to be that. Okay. He has 3 examples. And someone who wants a management role, a job, right? A better job. That they'll say like this. This is what they're saying to themselves. They say, once I have enough experience, then I'll apply for that management position. Once I have enough experience, then I'll apply for that management position. That's how I've always wanted. That's how, then I'll be happy. But he's saying, instead of that person behaving like that, they'll do this different. You know, he said, be and see yourself as a manager. Don't just wait, when I get the experience, I'll become a manager. No, he says, be and tell yourself, I'm a manager. Remember the I am affirmations? I am a manager. Then do something about it. Start applying. Start getting feedback from interviews. And then you have it. So you have to bring it here, closer first. Okay? Are you getting that? Another example is, he has, he's skipping. So I gave 3 examples first and then gave the answers. So I'm skipping to get the result. Another one is this one. The one losing weight. Once I've lost a bit of weight, then I'll be able to exercise more. Then I'll be fit and healthy. What? Okay, is that how they do it? I don't know. I've never had to work on losing like weight. Like I feel like a little bit overweight, a little bit like I want to lose 2 or 3 pounds. I walk, I eat less. But I've never been on a consistent thing that I'm losing weight. So this is what he's talking about, weight, people losing weight. They say, once I've lost a bit of weight, then I'll be able to exercise more, and then I'll be fit and healthy. I don't know if that's a good example. Let's see what the suggestion is for the weight losing. Okay, the B part is, tell yourself, I'm fit, I'm an active person. I'm fit and active. Then do something about it. Start doing the exercise, and then you have you lose the weight. So you have to get in the feeling that I don't think it's easy though. I don't think that is easy to do. Then let's get to the 3rd example. These are all I'm not feeling them. Okay, the 3rd one is, once I get my pay raise, this is to do with money. Once I get my pay raise, then I'll save the extra cash, and in time I'll save enough for a deposit on my house. Then I'll be financially secure. It's like when I do this, the future, like what you want, what will make you happy is in the future. That's the problem. We need to bring it here, now. So the person who is saving money, let's see what the advice is. That B, tell yourself, I'm good at managing money. I'm saving money. I'm saving so much. We've done these examples a lot. I use money a lot because I'm passionate about people getting financial freedom. I use the examples of money a lot. I have a whole list of money affirmations. So that's what you do. You use the I am, you use everything that brings you closer to that feeling. But the visualization, visualize like it's already here before you do. Now, let me get some feedback. because I use ChatGPT today. I mean, I use it for other things, that I said, ChatGPT, tell me, if I want to be, what do I do? So I have some answers from AI here. Let me first go back to the chat a little bit. If I want to, are you following? You're talking about my dress? Thank you, sister. This is just a chat. It's a talk. So did you all follow, please? I'm checking the chat. Did you follow what he's explaining? But the reason why I decided to come today with is the topic which I had discussed recently is because I saw the connection between the being with what we've been discussing here. The part about being. Then you can go to the doing. But the being is the hardest part. Because I think what we do in this whole world, we do. But we don't be. In fact, some of us don't even have a moment to relax to get to the being. We're always running and going. So someone was explaining that if you're running from this and that, you cannot get in this state of being. You can't. If all you do is run from this to that, you have to stay still and feel these feelings. Let me see Janet. Janet, living a healthy lifestyle, fit and active, eat right stuff, do exercise, yes! She got it. She got it. Someone put an example of the fit. You are fit before you start exercising. Isn't that funny? Oh, welcome, Salma. How are you, Salma? It's been a while. Okay, who wants to, let me ask you, who wants to hear what AI told me? ChatGPT. Give me an answer. How to be. They gave me a whole paragraph of how to be. Because what we don't know is how to be. Okay? Welcome, Mariam. So, Ara Charlie, do you see? I'm sorry, I changed the language. Do we still have Ara? Ara was here at the beginning. Ara, are you still here? Okay, votes. Do you want to hear what ChatGPT said? Those of you in the chat, do you want to hear? Because I was looking. Since we don't know how to be, we just do. How can we train ourselves to be? But these happy place, having a certain intention, the affirmations, being grateful, all these are trying to get us in the being. Because I'm waiting for you to answer. Do you want to hear ChatGPT or you don't? Where is he? I don't see him. I don't see Ara. Okay. These are the statements also this gentleman I was listening to said. He said that we keep wanting things. Who can give an example? We keep wanting to be things, like things we want, right? But then he asked, are we being who we need to be to create what we want? Because the being has to come first. You have to be in that state first. I don't know how I can explain it. It's not easy. Are you getting it? So, Master, what do you want? Let's take your example today. What Janet just got it. She works on exercise. She just got it. She wrote a statement that shows that she got how it works. Master, I didn't want to. When the guy was speaking, I was thinking about you because you move a lot. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you move. Your life, you're moving, always going. So you have to learn to be. So, Miss Master, tell me, what do you want in your life? Let's try to get an example for you. Because he's also said that once you get to being, taking action is not a problem. That's why when you see people who are passionate, people like us, business owners, when we are passionate, the doing is not a problem. It's easy. It's a being, what you want. Well, I mean feeling it, like feeling. We have to get to the feeling. Everyone who's training in these things, they say you have to get to the feeling. So how do we get the feeling? The visualization can help us visualize it like it's already here. Master, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. You have to know, by the way, all these are not my statements. I wrote them here. You have to know that this is what I'm creating. This is what I'm creating. So what is it? What is it? What are you creating? Like in that example of the school, what I'm talking about, I was very clear what I wanted to create. Because I knew these kids needed to go to a place to learn, some craziness was going on. Kids were growing up without knowing anything about praying or God, anything. I said, no, 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 no. We have to do something about it. But I remember creating it. Some of you who follow this school story, you saw that building that came out recently. It was my vision. I said we could put there a building with 6 classes. And now we have a building with 6 classes. It was here before it was down. So I can understand that one. But we have to learn to create it consistently. Like you move it from the school to something else, to something else. Masa, are you getting an answer or no? So who wants to bring an example? Janet, do you have something you want to create? We use it as an example. I want to go to ChatGPT to tell us the answer is already there. I'm going to just go read it to you so you can hear it. So we have to be very, very clear what we want. In fact, they said describe it. If it's a house that you want, describe it. Put colors in it. Have the kitchen. You know how people create plans for their houses? It's because they have it in mind, but it's not built yet. So describe it. How many bedrooms? Where is the door? Where is the hallway? Where is the bathroom? What is going on the other side? What's going on the outside? Like everything in your mind though. But they say if you write it down, it makes it more clear. Now, start seeing yourself like you are in that house. You are in the house. How do you feel when you have that house? You imagine you were talking about this house, but right now you are in like one small room like this, and you are imagining this house. That's how the being works. You have to see it like it's already here and feel like you're already there in that house. If you are going to create it, okay? But with the cars is easier because they say go to the dealership because the cars are available. The house is not there yet. Maybe you can enter a house somewhere to see what your house will be like, but they want you to create your own house. So who is giving an example? I'm going to ChatGPT if you want to see what ChatGPT said. And I apologize for you who see me reading things because I feel like you're going to trust them more if they're not coming from my head. If I'm reading them from some expert, I think it creates more credibility, okay? Let me read to you some of the things that ChatGPT said. You know, that's a new expert we have around here. If you want to learn the being, what do you do? ChatGPT said, you need to define your goal clearly and that identify what you want to achieve, the type of person you want to be. That's ChatGPT I'm reading. This could be related to your career, your relationship, personal growth, all the things we've been talking about. So this define it very, very clearly. It needs to be very clear. And then that identify the qualities, okay, the qualities, characteristics, values that are essential to achieving the goal. The person you want to be. For example, I'm apologizing for reading. I'm reading ChatGPT results here. For example, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, business person, qualities like determination, resilience, innovation, see yourself as that. In fact, now that ChatGPT said that, I wrote some here. These are mine now. I said, because they do part. See yourself as very focused. Number one, that's a thing is not very common these days. Focus. Very consistent in what you do. Like Hajat Janet. Janet, you are very, very consistent. Consistent, walk every single day. And be, of course, hard work. And then remember the other habit we had of being healthy. If you are not healthy, you can't always have a fun here. It became too much. I had put here, educate yourself on the thing you want to do. Like we talked about the importance of learning, the importance of reading. We say focus. These are new, I'm adding them today. Focus like this. In fact, when we talk about time management, we talk about find some focus time. You focus, you put it aside and say, that's time. Like when Janet says, that's my me time, that's her me time. So be consistent with that. And then the hard work, consistent, but also the thing that they are not talking about here much is the belief. You have to believe it. I think as you are feeling it, you are believing it. You are believing it. Is that true? Let me go back to the chat. Where is the chat? Stable, focus, clear, consistency. Yes, I always dream big, but still waiting. See, you didn't answer it. Massa, what do you want? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What do you want? Last time we talked about $7,000, but I think we need to clear it. Where is the $7,000 coming from? Okay. What are you going to be doing? Describe what you are going to be doing to get the 10. Remember, I just said it. I said maybe 10,000. But what are you going to be doing so that we start putting it in the statements right now that I'm doing this? Okay. So as I wait for you, let me go finish ChatGPT here. They had some more answers for us. ChatGPT is very smart. They're giving us some tips. It said that as you are planning to get this thing, reflect on your current mindset. The beliefs. Remember, I was talking about believing. You have to believe it. The beliefs, the behaviors. Consider whether they align with the qualities you identified. Limiting beliefs, negative pattern. Yeah. Okay, you need to have a mindset shift. That's ChatGPT. Begin cultivating a mindset that aligns with your desired qualities. This may involve adopting new positive affirmations, visualization, practicing mindfulness to reframe negative thoughts and beliefs. That's where we have these I am affirmations. Remember, we had these, we had the happy place, we had all this. So we need to add in visualization here. Visualize it like I was describing the house. Visualization like it's already here. That's what ChatGPT said. But he concluded by saying that, he had more. It said learn, you need to learn, seek help, take action. Okay, remember B. Okay, the last paragraph. Remember, the B is what I'm looking for, actually. B. The B part is about aligning your mindset, beliefs, and qualities with your goals. By cultivating the right mindset and taking consistent action, you can become the person you want to be and achieve the outcomes you desire. So, mindset, beliefs. Yeah. Did we learn something? Are we going to do it though? Because I thought that today may be final. I would inspire you to take some action. So let me see. What do you want? Stable focus. A business. Nice question. What are you going to do to get? Yes. Janet is asking, Master, what is it? How are you? What is it? Because sometimes when they're training about the subconscious mind and then they say, don't worry about how it's going to happen. But at least you have to be doing something though. You have to be like having a trade, something you do, where the money comes from. But they say once you have this big goal, now don't worry how it's going to happen. But you just continue doing what you're doing. In fact, Al Nightingale says, whatever you do doesn't matter. Whatever you do will lead you to success, according to him. But be consistent and follow all these rules. Something big is going to come out of that, whatever you're doing right now. Okay, let me see. Massa, that's not a clear. A business. What does that mean? You see, that's why we don't achieve things, Miss Massa. A business is not an answer. Sister Mariam, Massa. Remember, we said very, very clear. Describe it. So when you say a business, what does that mean? What does a business mean? If someone says, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month in my business, you're not even in business yet. So what business, Massa? So let's put you on the spot. And here it's all live and international. You have to know. I think clarity is an issue, Miss Massa. Clarity. So can we try now? I think I've done enough. I just told you, I came here to explain being. Being. We're missing the being. we're doing too much. Actually doing here and there and there and there and there, but we're not focused on. Have you seen people? You look at people doing sports. Sports is a good example. Or even people who do acting, because those are the people who like focus and dive in. They dive in. Because I have two people who said that when you are doing something, you shouldn't have plan B. And I listen to them, I say, really, really? One of them is Arnold Schwarzenegger. The other one is Will Smith. They said, no plan B. Because when you put plan B, it distracts you from plan A. So you need to say, I'm all in. I did a whole video when I said, ban the boats. Have you heard of that? That if you are going to an island somewhere, what were they going to do? They went to fight. And they came on boats. They crossed on the boats, right? They crossed the river. They said, you know what the boss said, where the commander? They banned the boats. So that's a new story, by the way, I think. It was a true story. He made them ban the boats to show that there's no coming back here unless we won, right? And like Les Brown says, I'm not stopping until I win. Yes. So when you were very clear, this is what I want to achieve, and there's no plan B. That's when you hear us say, I'm all in. Like me, this year I decided I'm all in as an affiliate marketer. So these days you don't see me much. I'm very busy actually. I'm all in, but I'm also very disappointed. Those of you recently who sent in videos and became YouTubers, I'm very, very disappointed. Because I thought something was going to change. Nothing. So I put you in a WhatsApp group. I don't see videos. Nothing's happening. So you thought we were recording videos and then what? We were recording videos to start channels to make them like start posting and oh my God. That's why I decided to hide now. I said, you know what? Let me focus on, I'm all in on affiliate marketing. That's what I'm doing. But I'm focused on Americans now. My Americans are my friends because at least for them, they are we're in the same mindset. We're all affiliate marketers. So we know what we do. But if I'm trying to teach you, I say, please leave this, and you're not doing it, I've done it for over 3 years now. It's not working. It's not working. My daughter keeps saying, you know, people have to want to do what we're asking them to do. Yeah, they don't want it as bad as, you know, Eric Thomas, he said, you know, the quote that if you want it the way you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. If you want success the way you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. About a young man who wanted to be successful, and the rich man put him in the water and held his head down in the water. And then when he got him out, he said, when you are down there, what did you want most? He said, I wanted to breathe. He said, okay. You said you want to be successful? When you want to be successful, the way you wanted to breathe, you'll be successful. So that's what we're talking about here, about the being. If you focus, you start a company. Anyone who, I have some companies, I have books here of people who start companies. I have what? Let me see. I have books here, by the way. It's not a joke. Like you read about or go find stories about people who started those companies that you're reading about. Even if it's just Microsoft. Microsoft, who brought us computers. You know, his dream was to have a computer in the house. For every house could have a computer. But at that time, there were no computers. People didn't have computers. There were no personal computers. So his dream was to make computers and bring them in people's homes. Wow, it was unbelievable, like when he was having his dream. Now, when you look at a company like Amazon.com, his dream was to make sure books could be bought online. You see what he did. I have books in my phone. He revolutionized reading books. And now it's how much money is in Amazon. But it's not in the basement. Now, people like that, when you find them and they're working on their dream, you think they are focused on something else? No, they're on that. Okay? Let me see what you have. Hey, Masa, we're going to be very good friends. Clarity. Because when you say you want a business, what does it look like? Let me share what I do. Okay? Masa, are you listening? When I discovered affiliate marketing, because I had done e-commerce, the one you were trying to do. You know that website you are creating? That's e-commerce. E-commerce means you're going to deal with customers, you're going to process payments, you're going to deal with their questions, you're going to deal with returning things that are not good, all that stuff. Because I did that, I was selling children's books. But for me, I was very careful at that time. I don't think I could do that now, because I was doing personalized books. The parents and grandparents would send me their children's names. I put them in a computer. I produce a story. I bind the books. I ship the books. I was dealing with payments and everything and advertising in Google and all that. Whew. But once in a while, you could maybe get the name wrong. Like maybe out of 100 books, maybe one. Remember, I was typing everything and binding and printing. So maybe you missed an A, or instead of an A, you put E, something like that. Then, you know what I did? I did what the Amazon people are doing. They're saying, don't send me any returns. Let me just send you another book. Because if they had to get the book and send it back, and then you unbind it and create another one, you would be just consider it a loss and create another book and send it to them. But you go through that process. Remember, they are calling you, you're sending messages to solve just that, to process their credit cards, the credit card decline, and this is happening. You're looking for them. So when I discovered affiliate marketing, and I said, okay, all I have to do is promote people's things. I'm all in. So this year I said, I'm all in, and that's what I'm doing. Masa, I'm trying to teach you that, but I think you are refusing because you want your e-commerce. That's e-commerce. If you are going to sell to people and deal with customers directly, paying you in PayPal, now they go to PayPal, they're trying to process their card and it failed. They're looking for you. They're sending messages. And you know those people, they're going to write reviews about you. You know, these days, everything goes by reviews. Okay, someone is looking for reviews about your website. Okay, when you deal with Masa, how does she behave? No, she takes 2 days before she responds to your message. No, that was horrible. They sent me something and the size wasn't the right size. And those are reviews. Have you seen Trustpilot or Google reviews? They're going to write about you. They search about your website and the reviews come up because that's what they do. When you send them something and they're not happy, they're going to write reviews. I have my daughter, they don't shop anything until they've seen the reviews. Okay, is that what you want? I don't want that. I don't. I promote people's products. They deal with the customer stuff. So now, right now, I have this YouTube channel. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I don't use Facebook much for that. But then I have my YouTube, my website. Everywhere you see, I'm in affiliate mode. You get it, Miss Masa? That's what my wish for you was, but I don't know. That's what you're going to do. I still have those books you gave to my kids. Yeah, they adore those books. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. You still have them? Really? Yeah, I did them. And then from that, let me share this while we are talking to parents. What I learned from that business I used to do. Because my customers were mostly Americans, grandmothers were mostly the customers. They were buying for the babies, the grandbabies. People started reading to their babies when they are babies. They started reading to children when they are babies. 1 month, 2 months, they start reading. But for us, we wait when they are. But for me, I tried. I started reading. I valued reading. In fact, from that experience, I knew the value of reading. So my daughter was reading at like 3 years. She was already reading because I had seen. I said, wow, this is serious stuff. You have to start reading to them. Because as you read to them, as you read the subconscious, remember the one we talk about, it picks up. It picks up those words. Now, when they start speaking and they're using these words, you wonder where they came from. You've been reading to them. Okay, so please, they call that what? It's a by the way. If you have children, make the library your friend. The library, it worked for me because my daughter was reading always 3 grade levels ahead, I think, always. Like if she was in 2nd grade, she was reading like a 5th grader. If she was in 3rd grade, she was reading like 6th grader, like that. But it came from being friends, the library. I'm not bragging, I'm just grateful that happened. It led her to good things. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, no one brought a goal. I'm surprised. I was very passionate about this topic. I thought someone would put a clear goal, we break it down, We give it I am affirmations. We write a SMART goal for it. We do all those things we did. Who has a goal? Massa, you want to try again? Do you want to be all in on affiliate marketing? Or soon you won't see me. I'll be gone. Because if you want to be all in affiliate marketing, maybe right now, since you said you like legendary marketer, maybe you go legendary marketer and go all in and finish the challenge and start doing what we're doing. And start your YouTube channel and start teaching. You teaching others. You know what you learn, you share on your YouTube channel. Because you can't do what I'm doing here if you're somewhere else. Do you know that? When I go live on TikTok, you see what happens. They don't even save them. It's only this platform. But it's not going to happen quickly. You have to be here for a while before they allow you to go live. You see? I thought you'd be recording videos. I'm very, very disappointed. Okay, should we close it? Who has a goal? If you have a goal, put it in the chat. I want to demonstrate what I think you have to do to get to this goal, but you have to go all in. If you have a job, a second job, your job, like Massa, what you have to do is have an hour a day. In the morning, not evening, especially these time changes that we have. Now with Premagari at almost 9 p.m. That's too late. So you don't want to put that your hour there. Already you're tired. Put it in the morning. In the morning, have your 1 hour. Focus on what you will need to do. Maybe you are studying your course. Maybe you are you're posting or doing whatever you need to do. But every morning. In the evening, you could put in 30 minutes to check what's going on. But have a focused hour. Let me see. What are you saying? No, you're not saying anything, Massa. I'm expecting you to say something. Because for me, I don't want that e-commerce for you. It's a waste of your energy, I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, healthy lifestyle. You're already doing it, Janet. You're already doing it. I think we need a new goal for you. Remember? That's what, Janet, since you got me here, remember, I'm rare these days. I'm not seeing much. Let's create a goal for you for your YouTube channel. Because I know for you, you're going to do it. Because I think your consistency, Master, consistency, I think for you, consistency is going to come by setting aside. By the way, Master, I don't want to bash you too much because you walk. You walk like Janet too. And you walk with passion. You do that. But I want you to get this affiliate marketing too. Janet, let's set a goal for your YouTube channel. 100 subscribers by when? If you follow those things I suggested, you get to 100 subscribers soon in those shorts that you do. Let's set 100 subscribers by when? Let me ask you. If you do the shorts and you use those hashtags the way I told you, you're going to get people to subscribe. But you have to put a trailer. You have to put it, not call it a trailer. That short video, the intro video, so they know who they are following. If you don't show up, you want to be like Salma, you delay the successes. By the end of this month, okay, let's create a goal for sister. So, happy and grateful. That's a smart goal that also has feelings. I'm happy and grateful now. That's a goal. You can write a goal for yourself too. I'm happy and grateful now that I have, or my channel has, or I have 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel by June 30th. Actually, no. That's too far. Janet, 100, if you focus on your channel, it will be far away already. You haven't focused on sharing. You are not sharing in the group. 100 by the end of the month is too much. It's too far. You have Medina here. Medina has so many people there in UAE. You have people in Uganda. No. That's too far. Change it. That's not passionate enough. I mean, you need something to keep you focused. I think end of the month is too much, too far. You can get like 10 subscribers every day if you focused. So that will be the next 10 days. That will be what? Let's say by 20th of, in fact for me, I want to stretch you. Let's have 100 by next weekend. By the time to come live here, you have 100. What about that? Is that okay, Janet? By the time you come back live, you have 100 subscribers on your channel. I'll support you. Yeah. Because I know you are consistent. Masa, are you sleeping? Oh, it's too late for Masa. Masa is good with the walking. She's very good with that. Let's clap for her. But the business side is the one that has a few issues. No. Yeah, you have to stretch. Ooh, you didn't hear the being. When you be, I just gave you some tips. Ask Medina in Dubai, okay? Let me get Medina is going to help you. People in Uganda are going to support you. I'm here, we're going to support you. Post in the group. The group has at least 10 people. I don't know if many of them have subscribed to your channel already. But record the intro. When are you going to record the intro? Let's put a goal on that. Can you have a goal there by Sunday? Could you have that? It has to be horizontal. I'm instructing someone in it. A horizontal video for your channel. Will you do it? All you have to do is say, my name is so and so. I'm here and I started this channel to share my passion for better health. I walk every day. So as I walk, I'll be showing you. I'll be sharing here. And please join me in the walking. Let's have a happy, healthy life. So you ask them to subscribe to your channel and share and like. Please like my video. Please share, subscribe, and click on the bell. That's the script for that one. Okay? By Sunday. That's a goal for you. Oh, you're not sleeping? Masa, you disappeared. What hour are you going to put there to do every morning to focus on affiliate marketing? For me, I see you having results. You know, affiliate marketing doesn't stop there. It has deals. I see you doing brand deals. Like connecting that way. Please don't waste your time with this the e-commerce. E-commerce is a waste of time, sister. I did it. Getting people to that website to buy every single day. I used to sell books every single day. Many books actually. Because at some point, when there was like a holiday, grandparents would buy like 10 books in just one order. And remember, I had to make one. We're going digital, sister. We are digital now. I want to set up my stuff online and go to sleep. You wake up and there's someone in the bank, okay? So Janet, you have, let me close this because it became just a conversation now. We can come back to my Facebook group. If you come to Facebook, we can do this kind of talks in the Facebook group because now we made it too personal. So who wants to come back to the Facebook group? You want to come, Janet? We can do what we did for Salma, for your channel. Like every week, I can come live in the Facebook. You want that, Masa? Also, Masa, you're not in the group. I put you there, right? Masa and Janet, can you support? I don't know if Salma is interested in creating a goal also. We can come back to being live in Facebook. Then we take this conversation off YouTube. It's not for YouTube. Is that okay? Okay, Masa, let's communicate out of here using WhatsApp to see what we choose a day. Which day do you prefer to be live in Facebook so that we can go back to setting these goals? Okay? So anyone else, you want to put your goal, your goal in the chat? I'm closing. I think Janet is benefiting already. The goal is to put a channel trailer on by Sunday, right? Put a channel trailer by Sunday with Salma's help. And then let's start getting those subscribers. By next Sunday, Friday. By the next time you come back Friday here, we're going to have an answer for you. 100. Remember the big? Let's see if it works for you. Believe it that you're going to have 100 subscribers. Look at your channel now like it has 100 subscribers already. The being already. Let's take that example. You get it, Janet? See your channel as having 100 already, although it has 10. 10x it. 10x. Okay, let me see. Yeah. Affiliated, but what do you need to do, sister? Give me the time when you're going to be working on your affiliate marketing every single morning. What time in the morning? Tell me. Then I'll close this one. Because me, my passion, I want, as I'm improving my life, I want all of you to be improving your life too. Let's not just come here to talk. Let's take some action. Remember, you promised by the time I'm celebrating July 1st, that's when I celebrate 4 years on YouTube, you're going to record a video and going to say how all this is changing your life, okay? I want some testimonials. How all this, are we wasting time or are we impacting some lives? I want your life to change, okay? Mine is changing. I'm going all in. You support me, Master. I see you. All of you, Janet, I see you. Thank you so much. I want to support you too. Okay. Those of you who are watching, please type in the chat so I know who you are. I don't see you. Let me go over this, then we'll close it. I was discussing the principle of be.do.have. It's not the very first time I've done it. I've done it here many times. Be.do.have can change your life. The way we live life, we just do. We do and have, so we skip. Yeah, we don't do it right. We start with have. We say, okay, when I have this, this will happen. When I have money, then I'll be able to do that. But they are training us to behave like we already have the money. Can you imagine that? It's not easy because that's not how we are. That's not how we've been. We don't know how to do these things. But people who have mastered this, they actually do it. You know, I thought about, I think I'm going to, I have a company. My company is called Honest Souls Incorporated. I feel like I need to change it and put it to personal development. Because it's an area we need to learn, seriously. We grow up with these issues, we don't know how to get rid of them. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. All that stuff, I think it's going to be what I want to focus on. Let me first set up my affiliate marketing. Because these things need to be taught young people. Young people, those young people who say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be this. They're trying to get into this frame that we're talking about today, the be. But how many people are being? You just say, oh, these days, computer science, that's where the money is. Then you go to school for computer science. You don't even care about computer science. You see? We just look on. So if we went inside and say, what do I really want to be? What do I really? And then you create it. Seriously? Be.do.have. Yes. Let's do it, please. Be.do.have. Go search. Go search. I'm going to give this. This guy did it, but then where he ended it, I didn't like. I don't know if you can use ChatGPT. Can you use it too? If you can use it, it gave the good answers. I like them. But these people, actually, very few people are talking about it. This be.do.have right here on YouTube. It's not as common as any other things. Make money online, make money online. You feel so many websites. Not so many, but go read about it. Go research it. You'll be surprised. We have to train ourselves to being. Visualize what you want. Write down statements like you have it today. Like you have it today, so you can feel the feelings that are going to attract it. It goes into the law of attraction. Now, don't get me into that. It's the law of attraction. It goes with feeling. So when you feel like it's already here, you start doing what you need to do, and then it comes to you faster. Okay, let's close it. I'm not an expert, remember? Just go read about it. I'm just bring the ideas here. There is another one. 80-20 rule is also very important. But now this one I think is more. The 80-20 is when you are taking action. 20% will bring 80% of what you want. That's another good one, especially for things that involve productivity. 80% brings 20% will create 80%. That's also another rule. Let me put it here. 80-20. So when you are learning about the subconscious, this stuff, 80-20, look out also at the 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, 80-20 rule, because that serves you too. You need to identify where are the 20% that will help my life, because you could be doing so much, but some things are not good. So figure out the 20% that impacts your life more and focus on that. Okay, thank you all so much. Please, when you watch this later, in the comment, this talking, did it help you? Even if you don't understand this stuff I'm saying, I mean, you didn't follow because I wasn't like teaching the way they do it on YouTube. Just go find it. Just go do your own research. be, do, do, and have. HAVE is what we're talking about. How to use it to get what you want faster. Thank you all so much. Like I always end these, I say, take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health. In the description, I put so much. I took time to put a lot. My YouTube channel, my website has a lot. Those of you who want to learn how to make money online, personal development, all the things I talk about, they're all in the description. Go check them out. Add a comment for me. But most importantly, go learn how to be. Be so you can get what you want. Bye-bye.